Alrighty, y'all. What's up? We are here live for New Jersey in Carolina. Round one, game one, first game out of the East. Let's go. Countdown to puck drop begins. Let's get the feed up here. And we are good to go. I didn't block nothing, Humpty. Shush. And no, not another timeout. If something's happening, it's not for me. Yo, what up, sweet? How you doing, buddy? Happy Sunday. Happy Easter. Oh, you know what? Actually, now that I'm remembering, uh, I know they're doing a big place around the corner doing a big sale, so $14 for Wild. That's insane. That's actually a pretty incredible deal. Oh, shit. I don't know how this website's actually figured out. Sorry, I'm trying to look at shit while also waiting for this game to load up. I am not ready. I got to check a couple of the feeds just like yesterday to make sure we're not we're as I don't know how to word this. We're not as far behind. What's up, Sebastian? Yes, sir. It is early, but it's playoffs. So plan is to be here for every single playoff game. So since they're playing at noon today, here we are. But cheers, buddy. Appreciate you stopping by. We were here for both games. Straighten up shoulder, check out those arms, kiss that ass goodbye, basically. But couple of good games yesterday. Winnipeg came back twice to end up beating St. Louis. Basically knew it was going to happen. St. Louis, like I said, 40 hits after 2 periods, but then 13 in the third. They just got tired. They couldn't keep up the energy, and Winnipeg took over in the third. The second game, Colorado versus Dallas. It was surprising that Dallas ever had a chance at any time because they gave Colorado a 5-on-3. They gave them a double minor. Did good with both of those. 5-on-3 for a minute 24. That's rough, but they got out of it without letting up a goal. Finished off the 36-second penalty kill without letting up a goal, and on the double minor only let up one. So very good job from them, but it definitely wasn't good enough. See, and Humpty, what? Blues in 7? I disagree. Or folks normally ain't nice. Yeah, hey. That's kind of the cool part about all this. Been getting people all over the place. And it's been it's been wild. Need to end up over on that side of the world at some point, but I don't know if that'll ever happen. Anyway, we're waiting for the countdown, watching the Carolina home feed, hoping that ends up giving us the closest to actual game time that we can get. Keep an eye here on this game starting. I think the obvious choice is taking Carolina. in this series, but for some reason, I just feel like New Jersey's going to come out headhunting and take Carolina by surprise. So I don't know if I'm going to take New Jersey to win. I don't necessarily think they will, but I'm going to do it. Just because I feel like New Jersey's going to come out hard and end up getting a couple of goals early. Not saying that Carolina won't stay with them, but I feel like it's going to be more. This game's going to be more similar to the St. Louis Winnipeg game, where it's like quickly catch back up, take the lead, possibly tie it, possibly get the lead back. I don't know. For some reason, I feel like the Devils are going to come out and just for this game, they're going to surprise Carolina a little bit, and Carolina will have to readjust. But I get to see my boy Will Carrier. Oh, the feeds are buffering. Get to see Holla, Glass. Like, I'm actually going to throw up the for the Knights game. That jersey is always worn for the Knights playoffs games. So, rocking that jersey tonight. And in its place, I'm still debating what jersey to put up because I got Fleury's Hockey Fights Cancer jersey. I have the Veterans Day camo for Cody Glass. I have the same throwback jersey, but for White Cloud. I got a couple of different ones I could throw up, but Hurricanes today smoked Devils. Hey, that's what everybody's saying. Like I said, I just have this feeling. The feed keeps buffering. Oh no, they're actually just pausing it. Okay. And like I said, it's something about it with New Jersey. I just feel like Carolina ain't gonna be afraid to hit, but I just feel like it's gonna be St. Louis versus Winnipeg style, where the Devils are gonna come out just trying to smash the world, and Carolina would do very well to just accept it, power through, and just get pucks to the net. But we'll see. All right, yeah, the feed keeps buffering. Let's see if the away feed is any better. To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, Carolina's, in my opinion, is definitely the team making it out. This one game. But then again, it could be like just like what St. Louis did, come out kicking ass and then run out of steam right at the end. And then I'm expecting Leafs to make it out over Toronto or over Ottawa. And then real excited for the Wild tonight. All right. Let's go. Get the puck drop. Pulling for the Senators. Zuccarello. Oof. Yeah. And all feels bad living in the UK right now. I can't even watch the game. Hey, it's tough, Sox. There are certain websites where if anybody would like to volunteer so I don't get caught for it. But there are different streams and different Google different Google searches that you can definitely stumble across games, stuff like NHL, and I don't know if you would follow that up with like I webcast, click watch on the game you won, scroll down to the second video because the first one's an ad, and then click play on that. I mean, I don't, you know, if you happen to Google and go there and do that, I don't want to, I mean, I can't guarantee anything. It probably wouldn't even work. I mean, I know many people are against doing that, so I don't know if you would be against it, but if it happened to do, I don't know, man. I'm just kind of talking here. Anybody playing Toronto Roofer? Yeah, D. Yeah, do that, Sox, and let me know if it works out for you, buddy. Yeah, D. It's playoffs, man. I'm here for every playoff game, and it starts at noon today. So, I mean, shit. Last weekend I was here at 9:30. That's the only way I appreciate it, dude. Okay. Yeah, no, I mean, hey, look, dude, streameast.app. That would be my next recommendation. I'll just say it. To hell with it. I just don't even care. If that doesn't work for you, then I don't, a couple different Google searches will probably pop up something, but we got the teams on the ice. Again, I am most likely a minute behind, unfortunately, with the way these feeds have been working. They don't even let you watch the home or away feed. Oh, I accidentally just X'd out of the game. That's not what I wanted to do. Do I have audio? We got audio this game. Alrighty. We're lined up for the anthem. Dude, I went to the new river on Planet, caught two almost 70-pound salmon. Damn. What river was that? I said you're gonna have some fun when we go to the Everglades and start catching the big old 400 and 500 pounders. And my charger came unplugged. And we finally get to hear a night shout for an anthem. I am so excited for tonight. One Alaska. Okay. The night that try and remember to do that for the rest of the games. Dude, I am so excited for the night shout. They've done it like twice all year. Get this seat comfortable. We're gonna be here for a while. Ooh. So the second game today, Ottawa at Toronto, is at 4. So after this game, we'll have a little bit of time to take a break, grab some food, do all the good stuff, and then hop back on. And then not going to have much of a break after that one with the Knights and the Wild starting at 7. Frederik Andersen for Carolina. 13-8-1, 2.5 goal against with an 8.99. And Markstrom, 2.5 against with a 900. Matched in stats, the big difference, a lot more games for Markstrom. 23 games for Anderson, and you got what? 48 games for Markstrom. So that's going to be a big difference maker here. Carolina wins the opening faceoff. Markstrom goes to play, gets a little bit lucky. He just kind of put it into the skates of who is that him? Hang on. Yeah, so I'm at least 40 seconds of game time behind. That's rough. Got to get this up. Devils. Or sorry. Yep, Devils get it up and in. Big hit from New Jersey down in the corner. Carolina headed back the other way. Aho gets picked. Gets clear. Puck back into the Jersey zone. Fumble up in the corner. Who is that? Hughes. Just panic mode, fumbling with the puck. Pesci sending it around. Hughes sends it back to him. Devils up and into the zone. Big shot, misses the net. Puck in the low corner. Battle on the low wall. Hamilton coming in and hitting. Ooh, that should be a trip, but it is not. Devils have it in their zone. Under pressure. Takes the high road out. Carolina gets it. Pressure at the blue line. Big hit by Carolina. Devils struggling on the boards right now. That's a good little kick. I think that was Pesci again. Nope. That was our boy, Cody Glass. Right back up. Carolina gets it in the Devil zone. Not happy with that. Just shoves him over. Dumoulin. Could have been borderline interference-y, but he didn't like something about old boy and just decided to shove his ass to the ice. That was hysterical for the Devils. I'm going to be 100% honest. I don't really have a dog in this race, but I like, oh, Carolina scores right off the bat. Carrier almost falls into Markstrom. So I really don't have a side that I'm on with this one. The Devils have Cody Glass, Eric Holla, and Paul Cotter, which are all former Golden Knights. So I've got a little bit of hope for those three. But Will Carrier, I have his jersey on my wall. He plays for Carolina. I want to see him do good. So, yeah, I kind of want the former Knights to do well, but I don't really mind who wins. I was calling the Devils for this game. I don't know why. It just feels like I just felt like Carolina would be surprised. So far, not so much. But like I think Carolina's gonna win the series. A shot from the point gets wrapped up by Markstrom. I don't know why. Like, I guess the Devils were looking to challenge because of goalie interference, but Dumoulin pushes Carrier into Markstrom. Like, that's blatantly obvious. Puck goes up and high and wide of Markstrom. Yeah. I was expecting a little surprise. Oh, big shot to the face. Hughes is down. I didn't see any blood, but he just took a big hit. Wallach kid, I don't care who wins either team will lose to the Abs anyway. The only reason I disagree with you on that is because I think Washington's gonna walk over Montreal. But I like either way they lose to Washington. But otherwise, I agree with you. Hughes just oh yeah, I mean he got oof again. No blood. It's not looking like anything's busted. He has vision because he's still on the bench. So that was a big shot to take to the face. About going through neither of the Sens. Yeah, I don't think Senators are making it through either. I'll give that series 6 games, but I'm thinking it'll be done in 5. And that's basically how I feel about Washington, Montreal. I think it'll be done in 5. With Washington making it out. Ooh, big shot. Good save, Anderson. Devils from the high dot. Big hit up on the high wall. Waved off. Markstrom plays it back up the ice. Carolina has it, resetting in their own zone. Working it up the high wall, dumping deep. Markstrom plays it. Pesce looking for the pass from behind his own net. 16:15 to go in the first. Shots of 4-1 Carolina. Hurricanes leading 1-0. Meyer looking, gets it back to Pesce. Looking, gets it stopped. Good stick, big shot. And it doesn't hit the net. What a play. Hang on. I got to figure out who that was. Jarvis making just a great stick play to knock the puck out of the air. Sends it to the top of the high circle. And a big shot that just doesn't connect. Borderline missed tripping. Oh, they are going to call it. Okay, I was going to say that looked like a trip to me. And I thought they weren't going to call it, but they indeed did call it. Oh, they just took the shot away from New Jersey. So shots are 5-0 Carolina. We got a cross check on the Hurricanes. Devils get the first power play of the series. It's one of those that was it a cross check? I mean, yeah. Does that happen a million times and never get called? Also, yeah. So Carolina clears. Markstrom almost misplays it as Carolina gets aggressive going into the zone. Bratt for the Devils up the ice. Can't get it across. Gets sent right back down to Markstrom. Mercer has it heading up the ice. Bratt again, this time breaks through, looks to go back to the point. Hughes tries to make the pass over to Meyer. It doesn't connect. Puck gets clear. Devils trying to reset. Hughes in. Meyer all the way across the point. Gets it down the high wall. Up close. I think that was Hughes trying to battle up front. No, that was Mercer trying to battle up front. He's just on that high wall right at the dot looking, gets to Mercer, but just gets battled out of position at the front of the net. Stahl wins the faceoff. Carolina getting it up the wall. They clear. Stahl heading up. They got a chance, and it doesn't connect. Is that Martinuk? Yep, just could not connect. Meyer gets it up to the wall. Hischier gets hit, tries to play it. He can't. Myers back to try and help out Bratt. Puck ends up down the ice. Carolina's getting another chance. 3-on-2. He gets the shot. Jarvis can't get it through Markstrom. A follow-up chance. And Markstrom shuts him down. And we've got a penalty. I think we've got too many men on New Jersey. We're going 4-on-4 for 18 seconds before Carolina power play. Two early power plays. Big mental mistake here. Looking, Markstrom makes a good save. Follow up by Aho gets saved. Oh, I figured Cotter wasn't going to be here. Yeah, it's definitely looking like it. It's definitely looking like it. Oh, yeah. It wasn't even close that they have 6 men. Yeah, 100% with you on that one, Swede. I believe that Holmes to the Devils in the playoffs. Things happen. I'm curious to see with Anderson because I think he could do very well if New Jersey starts figuring out how to get shots on net. Anderson could do very well, but he could also look like Bennington, who was great till third period, you know? Offensively, the Devils are flat. Carolina's getting into the zone. See what happens. Carolina is doing very, very good job clearing out the crease for Anderson. So that's going to help him a lot. And again, if they just keep shutting down right in front of them and they're on point, they're clearing pucks. Yeah, it's going to be very hard for New Jersey to score. So, I'm curious kind of see the first period ending mostly the way that it's been going. I can definitely see another score happening here for the Carolina power play. Dude, that trigger commercial for trigger finger, and that just kills me, dude. That looks like it hurts so bad. Yeah. So I'm really curious about how this power play goes. But yeah, like I said, I was thinking New Jersey had a chance just coming out super aggressive. They're hitting, but they're not hitting quite like the way I expected them to. So unless they're gonna come out in the second period with a fire under their ass, It is gonna be tough. But let's see what changes they make. That we're only just over 6 minutes in. Carolina set up in the Jersey zone. Right up the gut. Looking. 1 second. Power play for Carolina starts. Jarvis leaves the puck off for Blake. Back to the point. Gots to be here. Gots to spare. Svechnikov, Goshnabert, Sneshkovkov, Goshnabert. Why are you dude, why do the two hardest names to say have to be playing catch right now? Big shot. Markstrom gets the save. Rebound by Blake. Markstrom gets the save. Probably should have been a hand pass right there. Can't be Blake and Aho playing catch. All right, Jarvis across the line. Devils sent it right back up the ice. Under a minute for the Carolina power play. Anderson settles it for Gostabir. Yo, what up, Price? Kokeniemi and Hall breaking into the zone. Devils get it. We're headed back the other way. Bratt racing up the ice, looking. He's setting up, gets a shot. Fought off by Anderson. Happy Easter, buddy. Burns look. Roslovic. I like this way better. Stankoven gets it around the boards. Hall. Out front. Devils get it off a stick. Goes up out of play. I think that went off of... No, that's Kokeniemi's stick. 17 seconds on the Carolina power play. Face off in front of Markstrom. They got a very short time to decide to make something out of this. Definitely be a huge goal if they can sneak this in. But again, we're not even 8 minutes into the game, and we're getting some excitement. The NHL game for PS5 and try that out. Right on. I have on my Xbox, which is up in it's been up in the closet since I got the computer. I have a couple of the NHL games. I don't remember what years. But I love playing them. I haven't had the Xbox in forever. Dude, 3 big saves by Markstrom to finish off this power play. The players jumping glass, my new favorite content recently. Nice. Man, I am on fire because for the we got 4 games a day all week. After today, 2 yesterday, 3 today, and guys are beating the living hell out of each other. Like I am just locked in for playoff hockey. Three seconds on the power play. 12 minutes in the game. Or sorry, in the first period. Good Lord. Anderson settles it. Carolina headed back up the other way. Tip from New Jersey slows it down. Pesci makes it back to play it. He sends it around. And the Devils are headed back towards Hurricane territory. They get it clear. Cage right in. Up the high wall. That Orlov just gets checked and sent to the ice. Jersey gets it up in the air and out. Burns settles it. Sends it right back the other way for an icing. Talk about a team with intensity, man. This is it. Or I say a team, a game. Like these guys are going at it hard. Love it. Yeah, so tomorrow's going to be interesting because we'll have both games up. And we'll be focusing on Washington, Montreal, and then during intermission watching the other one. And then same with the second game. It's going to be kind of interesting how we do it. Basically, no intermission breaks. Jersey looking. Hischer gets it up the high wall. Cycles it back down low. Into the corner. Bratt getting held up. Who's that? Chatfield just shutting him down on the low boards. Carolina gets it out. Hamilton up the ice. That looked offsides. And that's Nosen getting called for offsides. Good shot, but Anderson is definitely seeing the puck, and there were 3 black jerseys at the front of the crease as that puck came in. Again, that's going to be Carolina's key, is just making sure they got guys in front of the crease to clear everything out. If only Atlanta had a team, I would go, or even a C, yeah, right? Nah, it's tough. That was part of the tough part with being in Vegas, because the teams around here were, I mean, the Kings had their time. San Jose, I've never been a fan of. The Coyotes, I used to watch the Coyotes play, but never got to see the big name teams. And then once Vegas got a team, of course, the obsession immediately started. As soon as I found out we got Gallant as a coach and Fleury as a goaltender, it went from like, oh, yay, I'm excited, to like, oh, shit, this is going to control my life. Shot from the high point. Goes way over the net. Carolina trying to get it out. Pesce swats it down. Mercer trying to get it up the wall. Down the wall. Carolina's going to get it clear. Hughes swings it back in. Yeah, the Devils have only had 53 goals in the first period, which is the lowest in the NHL. So if nothing else, they're not worried. Yeah, you're absolute star. Thank you much. Also, hey, Sox, I'm glad you get to watch it, buddy. Good shit. If it ever stops working, come back, man. Happy Easter. You're more than welcome, brother. Got the under at 5.5. That's risky, but it might work out. Today, though, tell me not the game. It's all the time. Hey, it's all good, buddy. I'm doing great, man. How you doing? I got up fairly early, sat and made my thumbnails with my coffee. I'm starting to like the ritual of that. Yeah, caught her just bursting off sides. But yeah, just kind of working on that, which I haven't really put effort, even though it's minimal effort, into this stuff in a while. So it's been kind of had the outlines ready to go. So yeah, it was just easy day, man. You know what I mean? Early start, so commentary. I can watch the background. Hell yeah, Sox. I appreciate it, brother. I do plan on being here for all of the playoff games. So we actually have 3 games today. I'm going to be here for all 3 of them, man. So I definitely appreciate you sticking around, and hopefully keep giving some good entertainment while we watch. It's like, to be honest, the only reason I do this is because I get bored watching by myself. Figured might as well and come talk to some people who are down to talk about it. So definitely appreciate you sticking around, buddy. Love it. How's your day been, Jesus? What you been up to? I feel like I butcher that every time I say it, but I'm going to keep rocking with it. When all 3 are dropping a huge dono. Jaliga's working. Hey, you know I'm here for it, brother. Like, I would take, you like those unders, man. If the under comes through on all 3 games, that would be sick. Cheers, buddy. Much love, Sox. It actually would be kind of sick, because you know me, I love my goaltending game. So if we have a lot of low scoring games, that means good goaltending. Brewed up a coffee. Now you got my name perfect. Hey, sweet. Okay. I'm like, I worry about that with everybody's name, man. Unless it's like fairly clear that I can get it. It's under all 3 on my life. Hey, bro. You know me, dude. I'm crossing my fingers with you. It's a hookup for sure, but I just want you to win some money, man. We need to get you back up on a winning streak. It's like, shit, that means get a good bottle of bourbon for the playoffs. I'm kind of confused as to why that was waved off. Puck heading up the ice. Carolina's get, sorry, Devils get it in, but Carolina gets control. Big hit down low. Bastion just whooped ass. And oh boy, went right back at him. Oh, it takes exactly. We get some good looking for out. Hell yeah, dude. That's what I'm talking about, brother. I'm here for it. Puck back behind Markstrom. Devils working it up the ice. Get it across neutral, but cannot get it in without going off sides. Hurricanes resetting behind their own net. Now we're talking any more recognition on top of the Maker's Mark. I'm halfway through at the moment. Ooh. See, I'm not like, I'm pretty simple when it comes to typical bourbon. Like, I like my Bullet Rye. Little on ice, dash of cinnamon, little splash of lemon juice. But I'm a big fan of Woodford Reserve. I'm a big fan of the Double Oak Woodford. Angel's Envy is good. Whistle Pig is always good. There's different Buffalo Traces depending on, you know, the year, the proof. Are you doing cask strength? As dad made me drink rye over ice, almost puke, bro. Yeah, not a fan. Dude, I was a Jack Daniels drinker for a long time, man. I got it's my grandpa's name, but I got the old number 7 on my arm. Like, I was always a big Jack drinker because it was cheap. But now those fifths ain't $20 anymore. And so yeah, I stumbled across some other whiskeys and some other bourbons. I'm a big fan of the Las Vegas Distillery whiskey, but it's one of those. Like I said, it's Woodford Reserve for me was a top one. Yeah, I want to try definitely enjoyable one. Bro, shout out Grants for it. Yeah, Grandma and Grandpa. The Woodford Reserve I fell in love with. Like, dude, the whole situation was great. Went down to Orlando. It was my sister, my brother-in-law, my niece, and my nephew. My niece, who was just here this last week, but my niece and my nephew with my parents. We went to my uncle's condo with my aunt right on the beach in Fort Pierce. And my uncle made me an old fashioned with Woodford. And bro, it's like, I've always liked whiskeys and bourbons and all that, but having that old fashioned, just sitting on the balcony of the condo, looking straight into the ocean, just sipping on that, man, instantly fell in love with Woodford. And like, I try not to have alcohol in the house too often because I am absolutely a drinker. But when I do drink, I typically am like, you know what? I can go to Costco, get a bottle of Bullet Rye, get a handle for like less than $40. So it's cheap, it's good. But yeah, it's Sam's different. Exactly, socks. But yeah, I'm good with that. But yeah, like a bottle of Woodford. Oh, dude, yeah. My uncle's got the right spot on the beach, to be honest with you. It is, oh, dude, it is sick. If I remember, when we get to intermission here, I got some videos from off his balcony. It was awesome, dude. So, offsides, yep. 6 minutes to go. 6:04 in the first. Shots are 12-4 Carolina. Finally, Devils are somewhat finding a way to get the puck to the net, but I say it's funny too because I'll sit here and just take shots of the bullet with chasing it with water and shit. But my favorite drink right now is And like I make my drinks heavy because I want to sip on them for a bit. But it's like 6-7 ounces of bourbon on ice, like an ounce of lemon juice if it's that much, just enough to cut the burn from the bourbon. Dash of cinnamon and a cup, like a tablespoon of maple syrup. It tastes like breakfast. It's delicious, but you can't drink too much of it because that syrup, the sugar, will kick your ass in the morning. So now I just do whiskey sours. Like I said, just you don't need much, man. Like I said 6 ounces of bourbon, 3/4 of an ounce, maybe an ounce of lemon juice, and a dash of cinnamon, and you're in heaven, brother. Socks, yes, sir. I I gotta find the tube actually. The smoke shop right next to my house had one that I really, really liked, and I can't remember the name of it, but I have the tube somewhere. 'Cause, like they have a bunch of the different Monte Cristos. 100, got 100 on under 5.5. Like kid in the candy store, 128 actually, bro. You might have the right choice because goalies are looking sharp right now. And neither team's really dominating. I mean, we're 3/4 of the way through the first period, and there's not even, I don't even think we're at 10 shots yet. So you may have made a right choice when it comes to this game. But there is, damn, I gotta find these tubes because my family went out to Tennessee a while back, and my mom ended up bringing me a cigar, and I can't. I think it was called a Fat Bottom Betty, but I can't remember right now. But it was like some kind of. It had some kind of like blueberry ness to it that was weird. It caught me off guard at first, but that with the whiskey sour was like, fuck, that was delicious, dude. It was insane. In Vegas, 12:47, yes sir. Same time as Jesus, same time. We just got to see it through, yes sir. Oh, that's right. I forgot Carolina had 12 shots actually, so we are up to 16 shots. So that's on me. I totally forgot. I thought they only had like 6 or 7, but no, Carolina's been drilling Markstrom. But I mean, if Jersey is going to struggle this much to get pucks to the net, they may end up with one, may get skunked. Carolina puts up 3 or 4. That's a perfect way for this game to end. .453 to go in the first. Shots are 12 for Carolina. Aho, Holla, face off to the right of Markstrom. And Holla's going to get kicked out on a false start. Oh, nope, he's not getting kicked out. He's just getting warned. Jersey wins it. They get it out. Burns sends it up the ice. Cross the line, but turnover just across blue. And we got a tripping penalty on New Jersey, it looks like. It's a kneeing call. Oh, dude. You got everybody in this game is cursed. As soon as I see that referee, y'all are screwed. My bad, brother. Do some scramble. Hey, get to it, brother. I'll be here. All right, so it's definitely not a kneeing. But as he's Timo Meyer, as he's headed into the guy, he definitely slid his skate out a little bit and took old boy down. So, Devils did very good on the first Carolina power play. Let's see if they can make it out again. 4:42 to go in the first. 2 minutes for Carolina. Blake gets a tip high over the net. And the Devils are able to clear right off the face-off. Gots to be here. I mean, it looks like gots to be here, but gots to be here. Big shot from the point. You got an offsides, absolutely. I don't know why Blake even played that. That would borderline take it back to the other side of the ice. Devils killed 20 of the last 22 power plays. Already kept Carolina 0 for 1 today. Carolina doing the same thing to New Jersey, where we had a bunch of power play goals yesterday. We're starting with none. Let's see. Good tip, but it doesn't knock it all the way out. Gosh to be here. Sends it down to Aho. Just misses. Jarvis passes. Big shot stopped by Markstrom. Very good puck movement from Carolina. Getting it to the baseline. Back to the points. Across the ice. Just low point. Baseline. All the way back to the between the dots, over to the low dot. Carolina moving the puck very well, even though really that pass was missed by Blake. Jarvis saw Svechnikov on that low dot, got it over to him. Big swing, but a big stop by Markstrom. Gots to be here. Let's Jarvis and Aho can play catch for a little bit. Let's give me a break here. Gostisbeer. Jeez. Svechnikov. Aho. Low wall. Gostisbeer. I'll get it eventually. Aho between the dots. Shoots. Markstrom stops it. Little shove on Svechnikov. I gotta see who that was. My app crashed. Give me a sec. Dumoulin cross-checks Svechnikov, and Svechnikov's like, the fuck was that? Like he wasn't even mad. He was just more confused, like, bro, why? Burns resetting for Carolina, heading up the ice, makes the pass up to Roslovic. Cross into the zone, tries to send it across. Hall back to Burns from the point, sends it down low. Kokoniemi sends it up the board. Roslovic back over to Hall. Back down to Kokoniemi. Into the middle. Ends up on Burns' stick. High dot. Roslovic goes off the post. Hall has it on the low wall. Looking. Feeds it to Kokoniemi. Somehow finds its way up to Markstrom. Puck up to the high wall. Hurricanes still controlling. 5 seconds left on the power play. Burns down low. Hall looking for the pass across. And Jersey shuts it down. And we are back to full strength. Devils do it again, shutting down the Carolina power play. Markstrom looking tight between the pipes. Puck shot right out front. And good sticks for New Jersey. Keep the stall shot from happening. Big shot to the head. How is that not a penalty? Meyer just got punched in the face. It didn't look like that was his intention, but that is 100% what just happened. Puck bouncing dangerously to Markstrom. He fights it off. Carrier down low, battling for it. Puck stays down low, into the corner, holding it. Bounces up high and across. Devils are not able to get it clear. And now Devils have it again after somebody in a black uniform just got planted in front of the crease. High. Right to Anderson, who gloves it and freezes it. 1:37 to go in the first. Shots are 17-4 Carolina. All that excitement, not even a shot on net. Orlov elbowed old boy right in the face, dude. Meyer thought he elbowed him in the face. What do you mean Meyer thought it was a high hit? Roslovic hitting off the post is crazy. Carolina has it in their own zone, trying to send it around the high boards. Barely get it out. Swing and a miss on the hit from New Jersey. Puck driven down. Markstrom fights it off the outside of the cage. Slavin sends it down. Too much traffic. Glass into the zone. Nope, it's swatted and sent back by Carolina. Carolina into the zone with numbers. A tip, and he misses the net as he goes diving past. Holy shit, Cody Glass's stick ended up in the net. Dude ended up on the wall. Puck ended up on the boards. It is excitement in the New Jersey zone with not much coming of it. Slavin sends it up. Dumoulin back. Plays it off the corner. Devils have it. Cross the red. Dump it deep. A little bit of a hit on the wall as they go chasing it in. Devils trying. Can't control the puck. 25 seconds to go in the first. Devils back in. Get it deep. 2-on-1 chase for New Jersey. They get it back around. Up on the high wall. Two guys. Guy from each team goes down. Be interesting to see that contact again, but they play on. Bratt trying. 5 seconds. Send it. Send it. Kovacevic finally does, and it's knocked down by the glove of Anderson. Carolina Hurricanes fans going nuts in the arena, standing up for the last 2 minutes of that period. Incredible back and forth. This game is 100% dominated by Carolina. Oh, that definitely should have been a hook on Cody Glass from what I just saw. And it should have been something else because I don't know if I saw it right, but it looked like Glass's stick went into the hip and sent him to the boards, and then Glass came back and grabbed the stick out of the net, which I thought was the Carolina player. That was confusing. But, man, what an exciting first period. Not much happening score-wise. Great job by Carolina and by the Devils, shutting down power play opportunities. It also shows dominance of the Canes. Absolutely, Swede. It's not even close. And, I mean, I got to look at shot attempts because 4 on goal. Okay, this is saying the Devils have 5 on goal. I gotta try and see. Maybe they'll show it. I'm not seeing it, and I don't feel like digging for the stat right now. But the shot attempts for New Jersey might be 15, and 5 of them have gotten to the net. I mean, meanwhile, 17 shots for the Hurricanes. They've probably got 35 attempts. Absolute dominance, absolute offensive control for Carolina. New Jersey needs to figure something out. Rule number 1, stay out of the damn box. You're doing good on the penalty kill, but that's not going to last forever. Carolina will figure it out. Devils, start hitting people. Yes, there are hits happening. Let's see what the hits are right now. 19-17. That's actually a lot of hits. So maybe my wording is poor choice on there because it's not hit people. It's hit people harder, hit people better. They're basically a lot of these hits from both sides are guy makes a pass, the other guy takes 3 or 4 steps and hits him against the wall after the puck's already gone. Those are the kind of, like, that's more what I mean by, like, hit people, hit with consequence. You know, these late bump guys into the boards hits aren't doing anything, man. So, one of those things where it is what it is, but you got to start disrupting. The Devils are just, I mean, the Hurricanes are just bowling over these guys. No pressure at the blue line from the Hurricanes. The Devils, from the Devils, the Hurricanes get to go into the Devils zone whenever they want and just dominate. The Devils cannot control the puck when they're on the opposite side trying to work through Carolina's zone, but shout out to Carolina because, again, the opportunities that are given to the Devils, Carolina is in front of the net. They're shutting down the guys that are there. They're shutting down tipping opportunities. They're tying up sticks. They're pushing, they're collapsing in the lanes and pushing the puck outside and behind the net. So shout out to Carolina for just dominating for 2 competitions. Hey, Sox, I appreciate you very much, dude. Thank you. It always makes me feel good to hear I'm not sitting here sounding like a complete jackass. So cheers, buddy. Always feels good. I appreciate that very much. But yeah, New Jersey. Like I said, New Jersey needs to start forget hitting people and start hitting people to where there's actually forcing a play. Um, they got to get inside the Hurricanes when they're in the offensive zone. They got to stop doing the dump and chase. Carry the puck in deeper. Um, Carolina, you might have to press Carolina a little bit, but if they hold the blue line and you're able to press by them, they're going to start retreating to the top of the dots at some point. You just got to do it. Right now, New Jersey just dumps. It's a dump and chase. Or they get 4 feet across the blue line and freeze rather than trying to take it down to the corners themselves. So, see if they change that. Uh, and for Carolina, just keep doing what you're doing, man. Don't change anything. Eventually, the puck luck's going to happen. Markstrom's having a great game, but just like Bennington, just like Hellebuck, just like a lot of these guys, it gets hard to maintain that for 3 periods. As long as the Hurricanes keep clearing the puck out in front of the net. Oh, shit, I forgot to start the timer. My bad. I just realized I forgot to start the intermission timer. Let's see. Face-offs, 55.5% to New Jersey. Hits are 20-17 New Jersey. And again, that's going to be hard for the Devils to maintain. It's going to be hard for the Hurricanes to maintain 17 a period. But both sides are going to have to because a lot of the hits for New Jersey, actually, New Jersey needs to stop hitting anything that moves and start making their decisions better. That's kind of sums up what I was saying a minute ago. And Carolina just keep doing what they're doing. Again, they're waiting until the puck's gone, finishing checks 3-4 steps late. It's not necessary. You're going to tire yourself out. Only 3 block shots aside. Wait a minute. That just surprised me. 5 shots for New Jersey and only 3 block shots for Carolina. That the Devils are absolutely in trouble. Like I said, for some reason I thought the Devils were going to surprise Carolina, but man, I was wrong. I was like wrong, 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 wrong. Okay, whoops. I tell you what, usually I have the timer up. Unfortunately, I screwed up on that. So that's on me. Shame. Total shame for me. So I'll just get the timer off. We'll have first intermission up there. I'm just going to do that because it looks better to me. Boom. Alrighty. So I am going to take a second. Again, we got about 9.5 minutes until we're back from first intermission for game 1 between New Jersey and Carolina. So this is a great opportunity to grab a snack, grab a drink, hit the head, whatever you got to do. It's getting to be about lunchtime, so a little bite to eat might not be a bad idea. But I'm going to sneak away for, again, 7-8 minutes. We'll pop back in and we'll get ready to go for the second period. So far, a fantastic game, which is exactly what we expect. But start expecting some chippiness. Somebody needs to get in New Jersey's ass a little bit and start telling them to have an attitude. And I think things are going to get a little more aggressive. So, to be honest, I'm expecting Carolina to go up 2-0 within 5-6 minutes of the second period starting And if that's what happens, that's where I would very, very, very seriously start to expect some wild shit to go down. But I will be back in just a couple of minutes. Oh, okay, let's try that again because I was on the wrong thing. Now we'll be back in a couple of minutes. So we'll see you for the start of the second. Alrighty, we are back. While we are waiting for that, let me do this. It's a little out of whack, but that's fine. That's fine. Alright, so that's good. That's good. We're here. Alright. Yeah, sweet. Carolina winning 4-1. And Sox calling 4-2. I'm going to say I agree 4-1. And that's mainly because I want Vizquez to pull away with that under. So keeping it under 5.5 at 4-1. Perfect. That might change after this period because, like I said, I'm definitely leaning 4-1. If New Jersey decides to show up this period, this could definitely become a, 3-2 with it could easily become a 4-2 with an empty netter, or it could become the fourth goal becomes an empty netter. But either way, I'm saying 4 because it's gonna be more than a 1-goal gap because Markstrom gone means Carolina scores. I think that is absolute. That Hischer and Stahl facing off. Carolina wins it, gets it deep. Puck in the low wall in the Jersey zone. Battle on that low wall. Nobody can do anything. It gets low. Jersey's going to go clear. No. Devils backhand hits a body up front. Second shot misses the net. Puck finally sent out. New Jersey gets it across the blue line momentarily, but Carolina gets it right back. And all the battles are happening on the low wall, so you can't see what's going on. Puck sent into the Devils zone. Dumoulin sends it around. Jersey gets it clear. Who's number 8? Burns for. No, that's Carolina. I'm looking for the Devils. Devils, quick shot, quick tip up close. Anderson ends up tapping it away, and a misfire from the Devils. Hughes just, excuse me, gave up the puck at the Carolina blue line. Big hit. Holy shit, hang on. That was Jarvis just came in and leveled somebody. I couldn't catch the number for the Devils, but what a hit. Aho working his way up from a hard angle. Puck ends up out in the middle of the ice, and we got a one-on-one. Big shot, easy save. Ends up hitting Anderson right in the crest. Who was that? Dowling. I mean, Jarvis just upends Pesci. He tries to brace himself, and he went flying and face plants onto the ice. That was fantastic. Welcome to the playoffs, gentlemen. Big shot from New Jersey. Hits bodies out front. It's a foot race. Carolina's going to get there. Heads up, and he whiffs on it. Multiple chances for Carolina, stopped by the pad of Markstrom. He whiffs on the first shot, follows it up, and keeps it on the ice, and the chaser keeps it on the ice as well. As Markstrom ended up laid out in the crease. I can't believe that he whiffed on his first attempt because he's trying to go up in the corner. And he just, oh, unbelievable. And then Carrier goes right into the pad as well. Actually, he goes right into Markstrom's shoulder because Carrier couldn't get it up in the air. Yeah, Robinson for Carolina just swinging and missing. Oh, he normally gets them. Seems to be more black jerseys on the ice at the moment. Yeah. Um. Oh, he normally gets them. Yeah, dude. Aho has been kind of just around. He's had a couple of opportunities to shoot the puck, but he's looked for the pass. And even on that last attempt that ended up with good opportunities, he had it at the top of the circles. New Jersey let him walk to the dots and he passed. And like Mark Stone's for Vegas has had a really bad time with that lately to where it's been great. A lot of them end up in goals, but he's got these opportunities and he looks for that extra pass. It's like every now and then, like, guys, be selfish, man. It's fine. Ooh, New Jersey ends up with it. He can't feed it across. Don't know who that was. Hischer. Brett gets it across, swinging a miss from the low dot. Puck ends up back in neutral. Devils trying to get back. Big hit down low. Puck's going to get sent back the other way. Markstrom plays it. Ooh, someone just got blasted on the low boards. Puck into the Devils zone. DeMello dancing. Is it DeMello? Dumoulin. I knew I was saying the wrong name. Puck back behind Anderson. Chatfield has it, working his way up. Gets it up to Jarvis. High wall into the Devils zone. Shoots. Good save, Markstrom. He's able to kick it away. Devils headed back. Ooh, possible high stick right there that just got missed. Aho just got blasted on the low wall. Puck headed back into Carolina's zone. Anderson sends it around. Devils going for a change. Burns up the low wall. Ends up going all the way in. Blake fighting for it. Word, welcome back, brother. It's been a great 5 minutes of the second period. Oh, yeah, dude. It's actually like Carolina has been dominating, but it's actually been kind of fun to watch. It's actually been really fun to watch. Oh, big miss by Markstrom while making the save. It tips out of his glove, gets bailed out. Puck to Anderson, double shot. Anderson stops them both. And the puck ends up out of play. Dude, there have been some really good saves this game. Both goalies looking sharp. Markstrom right there almost messed up. Carrier shoots it. It hits off the top of his glove, and Hughes is there to pull it away. Can't watch it, and it's making you mad. Hey, man, I wish I knew when I gave the shout out to where to go, but I gotta be careful so I don't get in trouble. There's a couple of different searches you can do in order to find it online. Like there's, the NHL has certain words like streams and webcasts that you can Google and usually find a link to where you can watch the games. I don't know if you should take anything that I just did 100% literally, but it's worth a shot. Now, somebody may be able to recommend a place. Dude, coming in, chasing the puck, just missed wide. And then Kokoniemi just missed wide. No, hey, I'm here. Dude, I am here for the goalie stuff, man. I said Markstrom almost fumbled because the puck tips out of his glove, but Hughes bailed him out. Oh, you know me. I'm down for you to get the under, brother. You know, the only games that. Oh, big shot tips off of Markstrom, and Carolina goes up 2-0. So I thought it was going to happen in 5 minutes, 6 minutes. It ended up happening just over 6.5. But I had a feeling Carolina was going to score, and now here comes the chippiness. Ain't going ain't bad, though? No. No, he is not. That's a misplay by Hischer. He ends up letting the puck get tossed right out in front. And it was a great play by the Hurricanes. We have Martinook just saw that. He saw the misplay. Or he got a. Hischer misplayed it, and he just got all over the puck. Got it out front. Oh, no. Yeah, hey, it's all good. Expected this. So now New Jersey's secret to having a chance is don't go to the box. Oh, swing and a miss right there by Meyer. If Carolina can light a fire under, or if the Devils can light a fire under their ass without going to the box, they have a chance. But I have a feeling that some shit's about to go down. Good job by Stahl staying on side. Dude, there we go. Carolina's starting to light up with contact. That's big. But this is where we hope the Devils can hold them off. Maybe get one themselves. And then Carolina scores another one in the third period and then gets the empty netter. So that way it ends 4-1 and you get your 5.5 under. Or you're under 5.5. Should have said that, yeah. Carolina sends it down. Markstrom gets the glove save. New Jersey's trying to battle in the front of their net, but Carolina, everybody that gets there is just kicking their ass. So I don't think I actually called it out. Chatfield with the first goal. Robinson and Roslovic get the assist. And then Stankoven with the goal and Martin Hokenslavin getting the assist. Got to remember to... We gotta give credit when it's due. Okay. If there's any team that can get swept this playoffs, it's the Devils. You're not wrong. I said, I definitely had no doubt Carolina's winning the series. I just thought I was expecting the Devils to come out a little bit harder. And they were hitting, but again, they weren't hitting anybody that was causing some kind of consequence in the game. And now this period, Carolina's like, all right, hell, let's play this game. And now they're coming out heavy. And so let's see. Well, the hits were 20-17 at the end of the first period. Right now, it's 24 apiece. So you only have 4 hits from New Jersey in the second period. I was expecting New Jersey to come out with a little bit of fury in this period, and it didn't happen. So I called when Carolina goes up 2-0. That'll do it for New Jersey, and they'll start really going at it. But I'm not, they've got about 3 minutes for that to happen. Otherwise, it's going to be a lot worse. Dude, there are a lot of empty seats in the arena. We're not even halfway through the second period. And the Devils are up 2-0. A little bit holding interference. What happened there? We got a high stick, or did he get hit with the puck? Because they've already missed at least one high stick. So this is Dylan for New Jersey. Doubled over. No idea what happened. I mean, Dylan gets up and falls right over. I say 2 times, yeah. I'm curious what I really don't understand what happened because Carrier kind of rolled over. Yeah, they just kind of tumbled weird. There's really no penalty there. I think it's his leg. He's tried to stand up, fell right over. Tried to stand up, fell right over. It's looking like left leg. No, I mean, he's putting weight on it. I said he just fell down awkwardly, and I mean, he's got his weight under him. Or his weight. He's got his legs under him. I mean, he stood up, he fell over. He stood up, he fell over. I am very confused as to what happened to him. I mean, the most we'll find out is lower body, upper body, but. Yep, that's going to make it a little bit harder. I mean, he's got 4 hits, 0 blocks, 0 plus minus. I mean, he hasn't hurt or helped. So it's a loss, but at least it's not one of the super stud losses, which that'd be really hard for the Devils to lose what they don't really have. Ooh, I might have. I've got to admit, I'm not sure what save. My feed's just getting back from the injury. I'll say Markstrom just had a save. Ooh. Unfortunately, there's a delay on chatting with stream, so. I'm not always 100% sure with the timing. 151 playoff games for Plot. That's pretty good. Face off to the right of Anderson. Carolina wins it. Takes it across the red, dumps it deep into New Jersey zone. Markstrom plays it. Devils get it all the way back to the Carolina zone. Brad in deep. Tries to get it up the boards. And Canes get it cleared. Dumoulin gets it a little bit up the ice. Who was that? Hamilton. Dumoulin and Hamilton. I should know that by now, but I'm struggling. Brad trying to come up from behind. It's not going to work. That was close to an offsides, but Carolina get it deep. And Devils get it back. Heading the other way. Into the zone. Trying to get to the wall. The Devils just have zero control when it comes to offensive possession. Oh, that was a good stick. What was that? Nosen making a good play. All the way across, and Carolina's going to come out. Oh, good pick in the center. Through into the zone, through neutral. Devils still having good sticks. Who was that? Mercer just being a nuisance right now. Right at the blue line in the Carolina zone. Carolina gets it back. Trying to feed it up front. Devils fight it off, but Carolina keeps it in. Hurricanes, low dot, tipped off wide. Devils heading back the other way, but no stick for, who's that? Sprong. I didn't believe that was his name. Oh, Markstrom makes the save, looks behind him, and then the puck, Devils just throw the puck out of play after Markstrom makes the save. You can instantly tell that Markstrom is shook. So that's Mercer going to the box for the delay of game. But Markstrom is absolutely shook confidence-wise because he made a great stop and looked behind him. So we are going to another Carolina power play. Let's see. Hang on. So Carolina, both teams actually. This is the 5th power play of the game. 4th for Carolina. 0 power play goals in the 2-0 game. So we'll see if Carolina can mount a little bit of an aggressive attack and build some space. Try and get into the flow. They don't need it as much, which maybe will give them a little bit of a get them to relax, get in the flow, get the passes going, and find a way to beat Markstrom. He ties this, right? As of right now, very, very. If it exists, it's slim to none. I got a feeling Carolina goes up 3-0. Like I said, it's 4th power play of the game. Devils have been really good on the penalty kill, but Carolina has had some opportunities. And so, and like I said, with a 2-goal lead, they're a little bit more relaxed. If they just get into the flow, get their passes going, they can find a way to beat Markstrom for sure. Like I said, the fact that Markstrom made the save, puck dropped right in front of him, and he looked over his shoulder. That just shows that his confidence is a little shook right now. Which, I mean, like I said, he gave up 2, and then the one tipped off his glove and flopped into the crease. So Carolina can absolutely beat him right now. High dot, trying to get it centered. Devils fight it off. Hischer's going to get it deep. Well, I mean, he gets it across the blue line. There you go. Carolina headed back. Holds up. Svechnikov gets it to the point. Gets it down to the dot. High dot, baseline. Wrapping around. He's going to send it back high to Gastabier. Big shot from the high dot. Goes all the way around the boards and out. Aho chasing it down. This Jarvis across the line. Blake in front of him. Gastabier behind him. Gets the puck. Sends it right back down the low wall. Aho looking. Gastabier. High dot. Takes it back to the point. Back to the high dots. Everybody's circling around. He's going to dump it down the high wall into the corner. Svechnikov loses it, but after a little contact, Brad ends up coming away with it and getting it clear. 45 seconds left on the Carolina power play. 7:15 to go in the second period. Jarvis with it. Racing up, passes it ahead. Puck goes right to a white jersey and sent right back down. 30 seconds on the power play. Burns coming up the ice. Passes it off to his left. Bouncing puck. Gets deep. Big shot. And he scores! Shit. Is that Stankoven again? It is Stankoven again. You got Devils coach looking at it, but I don't think there's any way. Let's see. Yeah. Absolutely. With a power play goal, Logan Stankoven with an assist by Hall and Kokoniemi. Good job, fellas. Now we just gotta, like I said, hope to keep the under. Devils back into Carolina's zone, tries to pitch it ahead, but way off target. Who was that? Was too slow. Palat just could not get enough space. Puck right back in. Anderson plays it. Ends up on the Devil stick, but they misplay it. So Carolina, Chatfield. Send it back down behind. Ooh, Carolina putting on good pressure. Come away with the puck, get it out front, but a good stick stops the opportunity by Mercer. Puck right back behind the net. A lot of contact. Carolina comes away with it. 3-on-1 if they hurry. Shot. Big back check by Dumoulin to fight off that shot. Yo, what's up, Demi? Happy Easter, buddy. How's your Sunday going? All right, we got a commercial break. Dude, it's actually been an exciting 3-0 game, which is wild to say. Let's see, where are we at? We still got, 6 minutes to go? 5:46. Enjoying these paint commercials from Ace Hardware. This is nice. Exactly what I was looking for. It's almost like these ads are targeted at me. Anyway. By Stankoven for the 3-0. Yeah. Absolutely. And now Stankoven's on a Hattie watch with just under 6 minutes to go in the first game of the series. That's huge. Like I said, I don't know what I was feeling at the start of the game. I got no problem admitting I was wrong. Cat Williams said, wrong, 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 wrong. So Dylan's still getting looked at by the Devils. So far, no update. I said the only reason I have any want for the Devils to not get absolutely just walloped like this is because of Cotter, Holla, and Cody Glass. But Carrier has been involved in some stuff, so that makes me happy. Ooh, puck up front, I think. Okay, they were still going at it like it was loose, but Markstrom had it covered. Of course, hope everyone is having a great weekend. Hey, likewise, brother. As always, man. As always. Hope everyone's doing well, and I hope you're having a fantastic weekend, man. It's it's wild. I had like one of the best weeks I've had in a long time. Just spending time with my little niece. Love her to death. She is the sweetest little girl in the entire world. Um, Went to an arcade with her. Went to this giant indoor gym. Like, oh, big shot. It never got through. It looked like Anderson made a wild save or it hit the post. Instead, it was stopped out front by bodies again. Burns just dumped old boy Bastion to like right on his face. But like went to Shark Reef, did the Jungle Gym, went to Dave and Buster's, had a bunch of food that I don't normally eat, probably gained 15 pounds, like wouldn't trade it for the world. It was awesome. And then, all right, save Markstrom. We're going to have a face-off in the Devil Zone. But it was an awesome week. And then yesterday, watched two really fun games. St. Louis, Winnipeg ended up being way better than I thought it was going to be. And then Colorado, Dallas went about how I kind of expected. Really looking forward to the Knights playing Minnesota tonight. You know me and my Knights. But we also have Ottawa and Toronto in a couple hours here, so busy weekend. But it's been awesome, man. Big shot, hits a body out high. Carolina controlling, fakes the shot, low dot. Big save. Another shot misses the net. Carolina not just like putting an exclamation point on the game. They are fucking adding emojis, sound effects. This is getting good. Another miss. This is getting brutal. Looking from the baseline. Goes to the point. Big shot. Big save. Markstrom on the pads. Devils. Cotter just got clipped high. So went like 4-3 against Ottawa. You're probably right, Swede. Like, I mean, 4-3. Ottawa was good. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's going to be, like I said, this has been an oddly exciting 3-0 game. I think Toronto Ottawa is going to be pretty exciting. I think we're going to see physicality a lot more like, but we're going to see a lot more physicality like Winnipeg and St. Louis. Like hits that actually mean something. But I could 4-3 tonight. Toronto wins. I could see it. Puck down behind Markstrom. Devils get it up. They get it out. Brett racing. Old boy has done his best all game. Here we go. Shot. Big save Anderson and a follow-up shot. Saved by Anderson. Hersher tried to get that follow-up with his stick kind of grabbed up. But that first shot coming from, dude, Brett has busted his ass for the Devils and just has nothing to show for it. Swings and a miss on that backhand. Comes away with it on the high dot. Throws it at the net, and Anderson just makes a great save. But they're not making it hard for him. The shots on goal are brutal. 36 for Canes and 10 Devils. Yeah. Actually, I was just thinking about looking at that because for some reason they don't have it on the scoreboard in the game. It's probably a New Jersey feed, and they're embarrassed by the number. But yeah, the Devils. And you would think that means that Carolina has 50 block shots, right? But they only have 8. So the Devils have 12 shots, and Carolina only has 8 blocked shots. That shows you how trash New Jersey is on offense right now. Yeah, there it is, 36-12. Absolutely insane. And Carolina is going to add to it right now. Oop, he goes high and over, so maybe not. It's like Devils, for some reason, go back into the Carolina zone. We all know that's purposeless. Carrier gets stopped at the blue line as he dumps it deep. But he's going to snag it back, get it back behind the net. Nope, coming back up the low wall, up to the low point, high point. Kane's controlling, swinging a miss, but puck still makes its way up. Big shot gets saved by Markstrom. Mercer trying to get it up and out, struggles. Meyer finally does. Kane's right back into the zone. Markstrom misses the puck to slow it down. Dumoulin looking. We got a fight, I think. Nope. They called it dead because of something. I was expecting a fight, and there was no fight. Somebody just got blasted. They just took the stick from... What just happened? Meyer gives him... I don't understand Meyer getting an unsportsmanlike. If you want to call him for, I mean, there's a high stick there. You could probably call a little bit of this or a little bit of that. I don't necessarily. I mean, 4-on-4, fine. I just don't agree with the unsportsmanlike on Timo Meyer there. You call him for a rough, call him both for roughing and send him out. Fine, but I don't know. 4-on-4 with a minute 30 to go in the second period. Carolina in the Devil's zone. Burns passes it down low. Aho from the low dot. Save Markstrom. Good glove save for the Devils goalie. Like I said, somebody's going to catch the beginning of this stream where I say, oh yeah, the Devils are going to surprise Carolina. And they're going to laugh and laugh and laugh. I don't know what the hell I was feeling. Like I said, I thought the Devils would come out way harder than they did. Devils, Hirscher shoots, and he scores 3-1. New Jersey has the slightest glimpse of hope as Hirscher scores on the 4-on-4. A minute 9 to go in the second period, and the Devils have a glimpse of light. Nico Hischier with the goal. Bratt and Pesce with the assist. Yep. Now it's just going to be a matter of both teams shutting each other down until the empty net happens for Carolina. I would love for that to be exactly how it happens. Cotter dumps it into the Carolina zone. 50 seconds to go in the second period. Gonna make sure I actually have the timer ready to go for this one. Puck behind Anderson. Canes get it out. Cotter finishes his hit. A little bit of a misplay there from the Canes. Don't start making these mistakes. They're going to They're going to bleed over. That looked offsides. And that is offsides. I don't know what you're complaining about, Svechnikov. So we're going to have about 27 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey when we get back from intermission. But New Jersey, not really, taking a little bit of game momentum their way, but being in Carolina, they definitely seem to have quieted the crowd a little bit. The entire crowd was on their feet for the last 2 minutes of the first period. Here, everybody's pretty content with just enjoying their seats. And we start intermission. Oh, there we go. All right. So far, a lot of the predictions looking right on the money. I was thinking 5-6 minutes in, Carolina scores again. Well, they end up with the power play and they score again. And then coming in late, the Devils finally get one. So 3-1 heading into second intermission. Like I said, we'll come back to the third period with about 25. Thought it was closer to 27, but about 25 seconds left on the 4-on-4. So if the Devils want to get to it, now's a good time. They hopefully, if they want a chance, hopefully they take advantage in the 4-on-4. For the most part, the nippiness hasn't cost anybody, but it officially did. Even though both of them went to the box, that just gave Hischer the goal. So the nippiness, the aggravation, the frustration, it's really going to be getting shown in the third period. So it's going to be up to the guys and up to the refs as to what's too much and what's going to get people sent to the box for extra time and all that shit. So I don't remember the Devils' power play really having much to do with anything, but they've only had one. Did they have two? Did the Devils have one or two? They've only had the one power play, nothing to it. So Devils Hurricanes are doing a really good job not giving the extra man to New Jersey. But like I said, that the back and forth between was it Meyer and I can't remember who the other penalty was on. Hang on. It's the one we just watched, but hit penalty. Meyer and Gots to be here. So Gots to be here and Meyer both go to the box. I think it was kind of like, I mean, it looked like Gots to be here got popped in the nose with the stick, but really Meyer kind of started that. Oh well. Yeah, it's gonna be third period's gonna be interesting. It should be a lot more physical. Like we haven't seen anything yet. And we've already seen we're even at 32 hits. So first period it was 2017 New Jersey. And now we're tied up at 32-32. So you had 12 and 15. 20 and 17 in the first and 12 and 15 in the second. We'll see how it goes. I said the defensemen for the Devils are going to be tired because Dylan is out. Unless he shows up in the third, which I just don't see happening. Carolina, again, just doesn't have to do anything. Need to get some more sophisticated stats so we can look at like O time and all of that stuff, but as for now, we just got the basics. I'm still with you, sweet. I'm still 4-1 Carolina. I just the Devils need to get some of that devil magic on their side because the hockey gods sure as hell don't want them to win this game. I'm still shocked. 13 shots for New Jersey, 38 for Carolina through 40 minutes of hockey. It's shout out to Markstrom for only allowing 3 because with a lesser goalie, it's 9-1 right now. You know what I mean? Carolina is just having their way in the Devil's zone, but Markstrom is doing everything he can to keep it only 3-1. It is absolutely wild. He's doing such a good job. Trying to think of anything else going on. We got. Oh, I do have the timer up. So yeah, we're about 12 minutes away from third period starting. Might as well take the usual little break, just refill the water, grab a snack, all the typical stuff. Just get up and stretch. That's probably what I'm going to do. Loosen up the back, move the legs around, get the blood flowing. Especially if you're like me, going to be sitting around all day watching hockey. Probably a good time to at least get the bare minimum done. So do that. When this game ends, we are going to have plenty of time before Ottawa and Toronto. So when this game's over, we'll wrap up, sign off, end it, go smash some food, and then we'll pop the stream back on for Toronto and Ottawa. And I'll make sure I have that ready to go right after we end this one. Because we're not gonna be as graced with time when it comes to the start of the Vegas Minnesota game, and all I am hoping for this game is please, 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 please. We've seen a whole bunch of national anthems through almost every game. Please, please give us Carnell Johnson, Golden Pipes, singing the national anthem where I get to hear a real loud gave proof through the night. That's all I want. I have been wanting a Golden Knights in T-Mobile national anthem all season. I think it's happened twice. I've heard more Knights chants from arenas around the league than I've heard out of T-Mobile, and I'm dying for it. I'm itching. I'm waiting for them to show the injury to Dylan, because I'm really just confused as to what happened. Oh yeah, Brat just went the wrong way on that. All right. I don't think I'm going to see it, or if I do, I can watch it while I get up and move around. We only got a couple of minutes, like I said, till we're back for the third period. So sit tight or get up, stretch, shake it out, jump up and down, hit the head, grab a drink, grab a snack, all the usual good stuff to do during an intermission break. We'll be back in a few minutes for the start of the third. Alrighty, we are back. Let's go ahead and get rid of that timer. Oh, reset it. And we are good to go for the third period. Again, it's about 25 seconds of 4-on-4 before Meyer and Gots to be here. Gots to be here. Are out of the box. Looking at Carolina stats right now. There we go. Back to the game. Late goal for the Devils. Easy Pro. Honest opinion. Who would win a playoff series between the Canucks and the Ducks right now? Good grief. Give me a second to kind of refresh my. Hang on. Give me a second here. Trying to find. Give me a second. One sec. 35, 37. Canucks have what Lincoln in. I'd give it to the Canucks. And I'm like, it's so funny because I've said really bad teams are just as much fun, if not more fun, to watch than really good teams. Because the skill matchup is there, but it's so sloppy and sometimes really fun. They wave it off late as Pesci just inches his way to the baseline. But I would probably take Vancouver in that series. Yeah. Give Anaheim another year or two. I would. I think Anaheim's going to be looking crazy good. But right now, I said if I had to pick right now, I'm taking Vancouver. Oh, Hall trying to get it backhanded. Does not get it past Markstrom. Paul Cotter up the low wall. Dumps it deep. All the way around to the high boards. The Devils, they actually do maintain it for a moment, but everybody crashes back to the boards. You got Canucks in 5. I'd give it 6. Ooh, shot goes high wide over the board. It might have actually caught Anderson's glove and gone up, but either way, shot out of play. Face off in the Carolina zone. Canucks. I definitely don't disagree with you with them doing it in 5, but I'd give the Ducks 2 wins. I say in a year or two, I think Anaheim's going to be a little bit of a force. They looked a lot, even though they didn't look like great by any means. They looked a lot better this year than they've looked. They got a couple guys on the team that if they keep those guys around and start building up everybody else, there's potential. Puck flying all over from New Jersey. Nothing really going on net. Ooh, big shot. Big save, Anderson. A quick spinning shot. I forgot who that is. 13 for New Jersey. Keep accidentally closing everything down. Is that Hirscher? Hischer? See, I knew who that was, but I definitely didn't know who that was. It looked like the ref was just calling a hold and then waved it off. Carolina has the puck in New Jersey's zone, sends it up the low boards, passed up high, down low. I'm not sure if that went anywhere near the net. I don't know why this feed is just so trash right now. Need to find a little bit brighter screen. Here we go. Devils heading in. Little shove. Nothing happens. That's Bastion heading in deep. Loses to Orlov and Chatfield. Chatfield gets it up the high wall, but Devils are able to hang on to it. Backhand towards the net. Anderson kicks it off to the corner. Goes back around from the low point. Bouncing puck. Hard angle. Ends up on Anderson between his pads, and he's going to freeze it. Just over 4 minutes gone in the first. Jeez. Wow. What am I doing? Just over 4 minutes gone in the third period. Face off coming in the Carolina zone. It's surprisingly exciting game for being a little bit of an ass whooping. But Devils are not completely out of it, so it's been okay. It's playoffs have made it a lot easier to be interested, considering it's not the Golden Knights, but so still have a little bit of a struggle with that, but it's been an exciting enough game. Make the playoffs within 3 years, yes or no? Within 3 years. So they'd have to beat out LA Edmonton, Colorado, Vegas. Yeah, I'll say yes. It's gonna be a little bit of a battle. You think no? See, I'm trying to think about all the teams in the West, and that's basically like, St. Louis is gonna be. I don't know how often they're gonna be around. Hang on. St. Louis, I mean, really, they would just have to. I'm thinking about all the team, about the West, everybody in the West, basically. Hang on. Utah, Preds, Blackhawks, Flames, Canucks, Ducks, Kraken, Sharks. I mean, I say yes. It's gonna be dependent on what they do with their trades and their draft picks really next year. If we're talking within 3 years, the next draft and the next year next season trades they do are really going to be the determinant factor. Dude, the time with Denise was awesome, man. Went to Shark Reef. I actually have got a little stuffed shark to remember that. Went and played at a big ass indoor like jungle gym. Went to Dave and Buster's and played a bunch of arcade games with her. Had a bunch of good food with her. Made a bunch of popcorn. Um, Watched a couple movies. Which, hey, if you guys haven't watched the Page Master in a while, it's 74 minutes long. It is absolutely worth it. If you have a little over an hour to spare, rewatch the Page Master. It is so good. And then watch the Aristocats, which that's just an old favorite. Watched a couple of different movies, but it was awesome, man. It was a lot of fun. I miss her so much, dude. I would wake up like she was. I would come walking out of the room, and she was so excited to say good morning and give me a hug every night. So excited to give me a hug and say good night. Like, dude, it was awesome. Yeah, hey, bro. One of these nights, like I own it on Amazon now. So one of these nights when we're drinking or chilling, we gotta watch it. It is I enjoy it so much. And like I said, it's 74 minutes and that includes uh opening credits and closing credits, you know what I mean? Like it's an hour movie. It's super fast. It gets set up. I forgot just how fast it goes into a cartoon. It takes like 6 minutes if that. But I forgot everybody who was in it because I knew you had Macaulay Culkin and Christopher Lloyd and Whoopi Goldberg, but you also got Patrick Stewart, Leonard Nimoy, um, Phil Hartman voices somebody in it. Okay, I Seen Carolina, and who else was it? The voice of Winnie the Pooh. Dude, everybody was in that movie or did voices in that movie. Yo, I wouldn't even trip right now, bro. Devils are gonna do just enough to hold it off, and then with about 3 minutes left, they're gonna pull Markstrom out. With about two and a quarter left, Carolina's gonna get the empty netter, and then Markstrom's gonna stay in, and the game's gonna end 4-1. Big glove save by Anderson right there. But yeah, Swede, looking at the teams, like I don't see the Sharks just wholesaled, so they're going to be rebuilding for a while. Kraken just can't get it together. Ducks at least beat them by 4. And then the Canucks and the Flames. The Flames have a lot of potential if they keep Wolf, but Canucks are just going to kind of be guesses at best. Blackhawks and Predators ain't going anywhere anytime soon. Utah may be around, but it's like, I see a lot of changes happening there. And then St. Louis and Minnesota, I don't know how consistent they're going to be over the next 3 years. So I think the Ducks are rebuilding at the right time where everybody's going to be changing in the next year or two, and that's where the Ducks are going to start climbing. Yeah, shots being 40-18 are insane. No, you're absolutely right, bro. This is nuts. And I mean, the shot attempts aren't even that high. New Jersey cannot set up in the Carolina zone whatsoever. I don't know what they're. I am very interested to see what the practice is. Got the first practice and the first team meeting is gonna look like. Because I mean, nobody's gonna have anything to say after the game. We suck. Boo hoo. There needs to be some brutality and some like legitimate honesty. It's when it comes to the Devils locker room. So we're looking good then? Yes, sir. We are looking all right as of right now. We need it to stay like this for about another 7 minutes. 8 minutes. Because if Carolina scores too early, New Jersey's going to give up and possibly let up another one. But if it happens a little bit later without New Jersey scoring, then New Jersey won't pull Markstrom and they'll try to just finish the game. But if nobody scores, then Devils will pull Markstrom. Carolina, like I said, make it 4-1. That'll be the end of it. Unless the Devils do what the Stars did last night. Once it was 4-1 or whatever, they just completely quit and let a fifth goal go in. Devils, who's that Hughes trying to make some moves? He can't. Carolina up ice. Looking. Pass back. Big shot. Big save. Another shot. Somebody's in the net, doubled over. Play still going. Hughes is laid up inside the crease, hurt. That's big. That changes everything. If Hughes is in any way seriously hurt, that is going to be big. Oh, we got another guy down. What just happened to Cody Glass? Dude, Cody cannot get hurt again, my boy. Come on, Cody. Dude, Hughes is off the ice. Cody Glass off the ice. Everything just changed in this game. You now have 2 defensemen hurt and a forward hurt. Glass just trips over nothing. I didn't even see what happened to Hughes. I mean, Hughes just kind of made contact a little awkwardly. I don't know what the hell happened. I think he just fell and landed on his shoulder. And then, dude, Markstrom just took out Cody Glass, dude. Markstrom just tried to hit Svechnikov and he just took out Cody Glass. You fucking moron. Good Lord. You got VGK winning the second period tonight? Demi. Bro, you're not supposed to start drinking till 6. Hey, you know what? That's wild, but I got to think the odds are like 400,000 to 1, so it might be worth it. Icing by Carolina. Dude, the odds of Carolina adding a couple more goals just got a little bit higher. But the odds of New Jersey scoring again just got a little bit lower. So, in the way of getting the under, it might balance out a little bit. That's wild, Demi. Hey, I'll be pulling for you. I mean, it gives me a little more excitement for the Knights to pull it out, but damn. Want to talk about taking a risk. Yeah, like I said, it's the risk of Carolina scoring went up. The risk of New Jersey scoring went down. So, we'll see. Not so sure about it, man, but we will see. Devils, shoot, missed the net. Puck all the way back. Pesci looking for the play. To Hamilton. Almost kicks it back to the net. He's going to get it up to Bratt, who's going to have to put on some moves. Yeah, I took the chance. Hey, you know what? I dig it, dude. All right, glove save and frozen by Anderson. Just short of halfway through the third period. Woo. But, yeah. Oh, yeah. See, winning you're hitting the under? You're hitting this under for sure. But, dude, Vegas winning the second period. Ooh, they won the last second period against the Wild, so who knows? No, I mean, against the Wild, it's a good call. Plus, game 1, Vegas has plenty of rest. I'd say I like the bet. Devils up, making a move. Meyer trying to shoot, hitting stuff way out high. Ooh, little by. Holy shit! Meyer and Dumoulin. Meyer tried. Nope. Dumoulin tried. Nope. Meyer tries again. Nope. Carolina to score empty netter soon, probably. Uh, we got to get it down to about 4 minutes or so before probably closer to like 3.5 before they'll pull Markstrom. Dude, I can't believe Markstrom just took out Cody Glass trying to wax Svechnikov. What a perfect ending, or close to ending, for New Jersey for that game. What a description for New Jersey this game. Good grief. You just see that? Are we all going to ignore the goalie saving my ass? Oh, no. That's been happening all game, bro. I've seen him. But see, you can't get too excited about it all. Gotta woo-saw the way through it. Otherwise, get too excited just to get too disappointed. So I told him I win $100 from him. Hey, nice, Demi. There you go. Hey, dude, you ain't got to give me even more reason to pull for the Golden Knights, but hey, the fact that you do, it's all love, man. I'm in. You got me convinced, no problem. All right, since we're on a commercial, give me a second. Alrighty, y'all. Apologies. We are back. 9 minutes to go in the third. Dylan, Hughes, and Glass all out for New Jersey. Really weird. I mean, Hughes, like I said, he kind of awkwardly bumped into a guy and went down. I'm assuming when he bumped into the guy and fell, he just landed hard on his shoulder. Ends up in the net, but at some point, either collarbone, shoulder, something like that. And then Cody Glass got whacked in the knee by Markstrom when he tried to hit Svechnikov. Just unreal. Can't lie, I'm new to watching hockey as the last season from the Philly area, but I like VGK. They're my favorite team. Shout out, Demi Word. Right on, brother. Yeah, it's I mean, in the way of being new to hockey, this is a pretty good spot because you can definitely ask anything that you may still be confused about. A season's a pretty good amount of time to watch, though. Usually get everything dialed in. And then from the Philly area, but like VGK, hey, it's hard to be a Flyers fan right now. I don't blame you at all. And then the Golden Knights, hey, I'm going to be biased 100% of the time being a Vegas cat, but oh, we're going to get a hooking penalty on Blake for Carolina. Devils are going to the power play with 7:50 to go in the third. But yeah, with the Golden Knights, man, I mean, it just their first season was the way it went was basically written in the books. Unfortunately, as soon as October 1st happened, the Route 91 shooting out here, because the city really needed something to rally against or rally around, and the first home game was 9 days later, and the Knights just put everything into supporting all of that, and it was tragic, it was horrible, but it really gave the team purpose. So as soon as that happened, it was like, oh, dude, this is going to be one for the history books. And it was awesome. Like to go to game one day, maybe Knights versus Flyers. Yeah, still learning the game, right on. Yeah, if you ever end up in Vegas during hockey season, check to see if there's a Golden Knights game. Because I've been to a lot of hockey games, and there is nothing like seeing the Golden Knights at T-Mobile Arena. Like, there's nothing like the noise that happens when they lower the helmet. There's nothing like the pre-show they do. There is nothing like the entire arena screaming Knights during the national anthem. And I mean, you're getting goosebumps before the first puck drop. It is incredible. I recommend it to everybody. Like, if you're out here during hockey season and there's a home game, don't worry about Cirque du Soleil. It'll be here next time you're out here. Go to a Golden Knights game. It is so much fun. Oh, dude, I forgot that New Jersey was on a power play. Carolina is just abusing them. Ooh, that should have been a slash. He just slashed the shit out of the back of his leg. Ooh, coming around, trying to get the shot. Misses the net. So much movement. Hamilton gets it down low. Puck then comes back up top. Keeps it in, trying to get it back down low. Devils, 18 seconds. Hamilton gets it to the point, or to the dot. Back to Hamilton from the point. Misses the net, but it comes back out front. Burns able to fight him off. Aim to this. That sounds insane, dude. It's incredible. And like, dude, Devils shutting down, or sorry, Carolina shutting down the Devils power play like maniacs. But yeah, like, dude, you get a hotel on that end of the strip. It's walking distance from anywhere on the strip, like the entire strip is. But you get a room at like New York, or Planet Hollywood, MGM, the Park, any of those places. And you walk down a little bit. You pregame in the room, bring some drinks with you in throwaway cups. That way you only got to buy, drinks are expensive, but you only got to buy one or two while you're there. And you hang out in the plaza beforehand. They got DJ going. The band walks, the house band walks around with the cheerleaders. And it's just, dude, it is so sick. There's a chance that the score remains the same until the end, Timmy. No, there will be, Carolina will score at least one more goal. But it'll still be under 5.5. It was cool 3-1. Makes my nerves a lot calmer. Yeah, no, it'll be 4-1. How do you wait that long to call an icing, and then when Robinson beats him, you decide to blow it dead? Unreal. But yeah, you'll still make your under. It's just gonna be a little bit closer. Carolina gets it clear. We're about a minute away from. Hey, you know me, bro. I'm just trying to prepare you for reality. We're about a minute away from Markstrom getting pulled. Carolina needs to keep it down in the Devil's zone for a little bit. Hamilton fumbles, takes a hit, but Devils able to get it back up. Mercer chucks it all the way down. Burns flings it back. Probably should have just skated with it for a moment. But it's all right. Jarvis over to Burns. Time game's in today. So this one's going to end in like 10 minutes here. The second game's at 4 o'clock, and that'll be over right about 6:37. And then the Knights play at 7, and that'll be over about 9:30 to 10 o'clock. Like during the week, it'll be 4 to, I'll be on here from 4 to like 10 o'clock every day. Carolina gets the puck up deep into the Devils zone. Dumoulin trying to get it up and out. Devils finally do. Carolina hitting hard in neutral. Ooh, little tip by Kotkaniemi. Gets it deep. Ooh, there's a chance for Carolina. Good battle by the Devils, though. Who is that? Hischer, the captain, coming up big there. Puck low and around the net. There's the empty net for the Devils. That Brat keeps it in, but a good stick. And there goes Carolina. And there is the 4-1 goal. It's almost like I know what the hell I'm talking about here. They pull the goalie at about 3 minutes. They score, and now it's going to end 4-1. Okay, hit me up if you want to bullshit lay about to crash for a bit. Word, dude. I'll be around. I'm going to have some coffee and shit, so I'm good to go for the other games. But, yeah, fuck yeah, man. Like I said, I'll be streaming for a while, so whenever you wake up and kind of get the blood flowing again, just pop in. Let me know you're walking the earth again. We can bullshit a little bit. Swede making the call with the 4-1. I said no hesitation in making that agreement. Anderson gloves it, hangs on to it. 2:09 to go in the third period. Word. They're going to scoop the ice real quick, and we'll come back for the face-off. One, as I predicted, after 1-0 goal. Yep, absolutely. Like I said, it was no hesitation to agree with you on that. And just like I was telling Vajesus, with the third period, it was like as soon as it was 3-0, it was, or 3-1, it was like, all right, perfect. So like I said, Carolina's going to score again, make it 3-1. They'll do it somewhat early. Devils all hang out the entire time. And then, never mind. It was 3-1. Or when it became 3-1, it was that Carolina's not going to score till the empty net. And then the Devils ain't going to score until, ain't going to score. They can't do it. They can't. I've never seen a playoff team struggle this much to shoot the puck, period, let alone get them on goal. But no, Swede, you called it right on the money, brother. Like I said, I just followed your lead. And then for Ottawa and Toronto, I can see that one being 4-3, just like you said earlier, too. All right, so game 2, Tuesday at 6 o'clock. And then they don't play till Friday. What? And then it's the same schedule next week. Sunday, Tuesday, Friday. Sunday, Tuesday, Friday. That's wild. Face off to the right of Anderson. Carolina comes away with it. They get it clear. Hamilton tries to hack at it. Doesn't work out. Markstrom gloves it. Freezes it. Minute 49. Oof. So again, like I said, it's going to be, we got plenty of time till the 4 o'clock game between Ottawa and Toronto. So once this game is over, we'll end stream. perfect time to go get some food, just hang out for a little bit, because we will not have as much time between Ottawa, Toronto, and Vegas, Minnesota. So, gonna enjoy the time we have after this one, and then we will be back at 4 o'clock tonight for that Ottawa, Toronto game. Looking filthy, the stats say it all. Absolutely. It's Carolina looks really good. The Devils have helped them look really good. They're going to blow the puck dead frozen. But, well, yeah, like I said, it's Carolina looks good. And on top of that, the Devils have made Carolina look really, really good. Under 90 seconds to go. Face off. Canes win it. Get it out of the zone. Oh, and a turnover. Oh, a swing and a miss on the shot. That Hall struggling to control the puck after he made a good play. Puck hits the glass and goes out. We're going to have a face-off in the Devil zone. Guys, can we just get this game over with? We know who won. Stop with the stupid stoppages. Uh-oh, Carolina has it at the point. Gets it deep. Markstrom comes out to play it. Great call. Gets it up to Cotter. Into the zone. High wall under pressure. Gets it out to the center. Tip goes well wide to the low corner. Big hit between Carrier and Cotter. Cotter might have actually got the better of him, but just good contact between the former teammates. Turnover. Devils with the chance. Good save, Anderson. 30 seconds. Devils are fighting for a goal. Don't you let them have it. Carolina that picks it off. Devils lose it. They get it back at neutral. Nah, we're good, dude. 10 seconds. Devils have it back in their zone. Yep, it's over now. Like I said, I'm a little bit behind, so I'm a little bit there. We called it. Yeah, but Jesus, shout out, brother. You got that under, brother. And Swede, you called it 100%. Like I said, all I did was agree with you, man. And kind of call out how the third period was going to go. And that's exactly how it went. It's almost like we know what we're talking about, Swede. And but Jesus coming in with the perfect under bet on this one. That's big time, buddy. 4-1. Carolina. No idea what I was expecting from New Jersey, but it sure as shit did not happen. But big game for Anderson, for Carolina, coming through and staying on the money all game, getting beat once on the 4-on-4. You know, hopefully New Jersey noticed he got beat high glove side. That's about all you can say, because otherwise he did great. But even more importantly than Anderson doing great, all of Carolina, their defensemen especially, but even their forwards just did a fantastic job staying out in front of them, clearing out bodies, making sure there wasn't traffic or a screen, making sure they were locking up sticks of whoever was up close. Just doing a great job of shutting down the lanes, man. Getting sticks in the way, deflecting pucks. Not a whole lot of block shots, but a lot of deflected pucks. And it just kept the Devils from getting any kind of accuracy, any kind of anything on net. It's just a very, very well played game by Carolina. And I mean, they didn't even really have to try that hard. That's the wild part. You know what I mean? It really wasn't that much effort. Or it didn't look like, I won't say it wasn't, but it didn't look like that much effort from the Hurricanes, which is impressive. I mean, again, this is a playoff game, and that's the first game that actually looked easy. So, really great job. So, where we're sitting at now, we have Winnipeg up 1-0 after beating St. Louis 5-3. We've got Colorado up 1-0 after beating Dallas 5-1. And we've got Carolina up 1-0 after beating the Devils 4-1. So very decisive games, not divisive. Very decisive games so far. Battle of Ontario started, brother. It starts at 4. So yeah, as we're wrapping up here, 4 o'clock. So we got just over an hour. We'll be back here for the 4 o'clock game. I'm gonna get it all loaded up so that it's ready to go, and it'll be sitting here for us. Trial hour starts an hour and 8 minutes. Yes, sir, Swede. So start the countdown now. We will be back at 4 o'clock. Calling that one again, agreeing with Swede. 4-3 Toronto. Absolutely sounds reasonable. I'd love to see that one go into overtime just because I want an overtime game. I'm itching for an overtime game. I'm dying. I need one, but I sure as hell don't want it to happen with Vegas and Minnesota. So, got the under 6 for next game. Wish you luck. Hey, I am wishing you luck, buddy. You know I am, because I do think it's going to be a little bit higher. We'll see how the goalies creep in. Be 1-1 then overtime. Hey, dude, I would love to see it. Get the under and give me an overtime, man. But I can see it being like I said, 4-3, 3-2, something like that. So if the line's 6, I'm pulling for 3-2. We'll hope for that one. Or, like you said, a 1-1 then overtime would be even better, man. That would be awesome. But, all right. I'm going to get out of here. Like I said, I'm going to go grab some food real quick. Scarf down, probably a couple more ribs. And then 4 o'clock, we will be here. Looking forward to it. Navajeez, I'm out of here. I'm going to grab some snacks and shit. Grab some ribs, grab some smoke, and chill out. So, might even go digging in the back of the fridge, see if there's a beer or two in there. But yeah, see you guys in about an hour. I'll have it, like I said, I'll have it ready to go in a couple minutes here. So, see y'all.